Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi meets top leaders of the Maldives and assures support for capacity building and development, attends Independence Day celebrations at Malé as guest of honour. Prime Minister launches development projects worth over 4,800 crore rupees at Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister Modi to share his thoughts with people of the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat programme on Akashvani at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Clashes continue along the Thailand Cambodia border, with both sides accusing each other of violating international law. In chess, title clash continues between Koneru Humpy and fellow Indian Divya Deshmukh in the FIDE Women's World Cup 2025 at Batumi, Georgia. And in cricket, England in commanding position with 311-run lead in the Manchester Test on day 4. India were 95 for 2 in second innings when reports last came in. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the 60th anniversary of Independence Day celebrations of the Maldives as the guest of honour today. This is the first time that an Indian Prime Minister is attending the Independence Day celebrations in the Maldives. Prime Minister Modi was accompanied by Maldives President Dr. Mohamed Muizzu. The celebrations showcased a lively parade by the Maldivian National Defence Forces and other local units, along with a string of cultural performances that dwelt on the achievements of the Maldives as a modern nation. Mr. Modi assured that India remains committed to supporting the aspirations of the Maldivian people and to working together for the betterment of our planet. In a social media post, Mr. Modi said it was an honour to attend the 60th Independence Day celebrations. Mr. Modi extended warm greetings to the people and government of the Maldives. He said this momentous occasion showcased the rich cultural heritage and vibrant spirit of the Maldivian people. He also noted that India and the Maldives share a deep-rooted partnership built on mutual respect, shared values and a long history of cultural and economic exchanges. Later, the Prime Minister departed for home, marking the conclusion of his two-day Maldives visit. Details from our correspondent.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi engaged in a series of high-level meetings in the Maldives today, reinforcing the bilateral relationship with key leaders and community members. He met with Vice President Hussein Mohammad Latif to discuss the foundational pillars of the India-Maldives friendship, with a focus on cooperation in infrastructure, technology, climate change and energy. Prime Minister Modi also held separate discussion with the Speaker of Maldives Parliament, Abdul Rahim Abdullah, and engaged with the former President Mohammad Nasheed, along with the leaders from various political parties. Prime Minister also interacted with the beneficiaries of Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program and members of Indian community. Jeevan Bhavsar, Akashvani News, Malé, Maldives.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today inaugurated the new terminal building of the Tuticorin airport and also laid the foundation for projects worth 4,800 crore rupees in Tamil Nadu after returning from the Maldives. Spread across 17,340 square metres, the terminal will be equipped to handle 20 lakh passengers annually. In railway infrastructure, the Prime Minister inaugurated the electrification of the 99-kilometre Madurai-Bodh-Nayakanur line. He also inaugurated the 650 crore rupee doubling of the 21-kilometre Nagarkoil town Kanyakumari section. Additionally, the doubling of the Aralvayamuri Nagarkoil junction and Tirunelveli Melapalayam sections. Addressing people on the occasion, Prime Minister Modi said Tamil Nadu is witnessing unprecedented development which reflects the centre's resolve to make the state a driving force for Vikasit Bharat.
4,800 करोड़ रुपीस के प्रोजेक्ट का लोकार्पण और शिलान्यास किया गया है. इनमें एयरपोर्ट, हाईवे, पोर्ट्स और रेलवे के प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं और पावर सेक्टर से जुड़े अहम इनिशिएटिव भी है. तमिलनाडु की जनता को इसकी बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं.
The Prime Minister said over the last 11 years his government focused on infrastructure and energy sectors as these are the backbone of any state's development.
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और एनर्जी ये किसी भी स्टेट के डेवलपमेंट की बैकबोन होते हैं। इन 11 इयर्स में इंफ्रा और एनर्जी पर हमारा फोकस ये बताता है कि तमिलनाडु का विकास हमारी कितनी बड़ी प्रायोरिटी है। आज की सभी परियोजनाएं भी तुतुकुड़ी और तमिलनाडु को कनेक्टिविटी, क्लीन एनर्जी और नई अपॉर्चुनिटीज का हब बनाएगी।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people of the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 124th episode of the monthly radio program. The program will be broadcast across the entire Akashvani and Doordarshan network, the AIR News website, and the News on AIR mobile app. It will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of AIR News, DD News, the PMO, and the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Akashvani will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal today informed that India's Free Trade Agreement FTA with Oman is nearing completion. Addressing a press conference in New Delhi, the Commerce Minister added that India's FTAs with the US and the European Union are also progressing well, while talks with New Zealand, Chile and Peru are also ongoing. He highlighted that these trade deals hold the potential to explore technological partnerships and utilize India's strength in STEM. Mr. Goyal further noted that successful trade deals with developed nations in recent years reflect the growing relevance and importance of India on the global stage. He added that India's goods and services have high quality and cost competitiveness, which has made these deals possible.
The free trade agreement between India and UK, the Comprehensive Economic Trade Agreement, clearly reflects the growing relevance and importance of India at the world stage. And it also shows that more and more countries, particularly the developed world, is today appreciating that India is the future. The business opportunities with India are the best. The goods and services that India provides to the world have high quality and cost competitiveness.
17 parliamentarians have been awarded Sansad Ratna Awards 2025 in New Delhi today for their exemplary performance. These parliamentarians include Ravi Kishan and Dinesh Sharma from the BJP, Varsha Gaikwad from the Congress, Supriya Sule from NCP-SP and Arvind Sawant from Shiv Sena UBT. The awards have been given by a non-government organisation. Talking to media on the occasion, Union Minister for Parliamentary Affairs Kiren Rijiju said this award is a recognition of the MP's outstanding performance.
सांसद रत्न अवार्ड ये एक तरीके से प्राइम हमारे एमपीज का परफॉर्मेंस है, उसको रिकॉग्निशन किया गया, उनका अच्छा काम का, उसका आउटस्टैंडिंग परफॉर्मेंस को रिकॉग्नाइज किया गया है। तो मैं सारा एमपीज को बधाई देता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं कि अवार्ड का वो सब हकदार है।
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. Welcome back. Here with us on the news at 9. Cambodia's State Secretariat of Civil Aviation SSCA today prohibited all flights from flying across fighting zones with Thailand. Sin Chansere Bhuta, who is also the SSCA's Secretary of State, said all airlines had been informed to avoid flying over conflict zones and the scope of prohibition had been expanded to Phuket City, Pailin Province and part of Siem Reap Province. Clashes reportedly continued at several areas along the Thailand-Cambodia border, with Cambodian forces conducting sustained bombardment utilizing heavy weapons, field artillery and rocket systems. Thai forces responded with appropriate supporting fire in accordance with the tactical situation and issued advisories to local civilians to avoid entering areas of clashes. Fighting continued despite Cambodia's call for an immediate ceasefire at the UN Security Council. Both sides have accused each other of violating international law. Thai army has accused the Cambodian army of laying anti-personnel landmines in Thai territory. The Ministry of External Affairs today said that India is closely monitoring the situation developing between Thailand and Cambodia. In a statement, the ministry said New Delhi has close and friendly relations with both countries and hopes that both sides will take measures for a cessation of hostilities and prevention of further escalation. It also said Indian travellers in the region can contact their respective embassies for any assistance. In Chhattisgarh, at least 4 Maoists have been killed in an encounter with security forces in Bijapur district today. Bodies of killed Maoists have been recovered. Security personnel also recovered a large quantity of weapons, including self-loading rifles, from the spot. In a ceremonial event held at Raj Bhavan, Panaji, veteran politician and former Union Minister Mr. Pusapati Ashok Gajapati Raju was sworn in as the new Governor of Goa today. Chief Justice of the Bombay High Court, Justice Alok Aradhe, administered the oath of office. The Ministry of Education has issued a directive to all states and union territories to take urgent steps to ensure the students' safety and well-being. This includes mandatory safety audits of schools and child-related facilities as per national safety codes, training for staff and students in emergency preparedness, and the provision of psychosocial support through counselling and peer networks. The National Human Rights Commission NHRC has issued notice to the Rajasthan Chief Secretary and Ajmer Police Commissioner over the reported death of a labourer after being buried in soil while digging a sewer pit in a powerhouse campus in Rajasthan. Taking suo cognizance of media reports, the Commission has sought a detailed report on the matter within 2 weeks. The report is expected to include compensation, if any, provided to the next of kin of the deceased. The Commission has observed that if the contents of the news report are true, it constitutes a serious violation of human rights of the victim. In chess, the first game in the final of the FIDE Women's World Cup 2025 between Koneru Humpy and fellow Indian Divya Deshmukh ended in a draw in Batumi, Georgia this evening. Divya was playing with the white pieces while Koneru was on the board with black. Both the players get 0.5 points each after this draw. Game 2 of the final will be played tomorrow. The All-Indian clash guarantees a spot in next year's FIDE Women's Candidates Tournament, where the winner will earn the right to challenge Chu Wan-chun for the World Championship title. Both Koneru Humpy and Divya Deshmukh made it to the final by defeating their Chinese opponents to set up the title clash. This is a momentous occasion for women's chess in India, with both the winner and runner-up positions secured in a tournament of such global stature. In the fourth test of the Anderson Tendulkar Trophy on day 4, India were 98 for 2 in their second innings against hosts England when reports last came in. Earlier today, England were all out for 669 runs in their first innings at Old Trafford in Manchester, taking a lead of 311 runs. The Indian Meteorological Department IMD has issued a red alert for extremely heavy rainfall over West Madhya Pradesh, East Rajasthan and Gujarat tomorrow. The weather agency said monsoon conditions are likely to be in active phase over central India and along the west coast and adjoining Ghat areas during the next 3 days. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi meets top leaders of the Maldives and assures support for capacity building and development, attends Independence Day celebrations at Malé as guest of honour. Prime Minister launches development projects worth over 4,800 crore rupees at Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister Modi to share his thoughts with people of the country and abroad in Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Clashes continue along the Thailand Cambodia border, with both sides accusing each other of violating international law. In chess, title clash continues between Koneru Humpy and fellow Indian Divya Deshmukh in FIDE Women's World Cup 2025 at Batumi, Georgia. And in cricket, England in commanding position with 311-run lead in Manchester Test on day 4. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.